Hello, we're going to do a rune of the day. And I'm going to do an actual draw today. Okay, this one may have some influence from lovers. Just finished doing a lovers reading. And influenced by Raphael, Archangel Raphael. Let's see what we have here today in the bowl of the rune. It looks like a T. Noth is number 10. Number 10 is completion of the tarot decks. Let's see what we have as number 10's meaning here for. It's an N. Nide in Old English. Nades in German. No, N-A-U-O in Viking. And it's necessity. Nathez has to do with the need and the necessity, and teaches us that experiences, whether positive or negative, expected or unexpected, can always be transformed into opportunities for growth and change. In this sense, Nathez is also the rune of teaching and of discipline. There is no other choice but to accept one's destiny, and use it to your advantage with tenacity and humility. Positives are humility, wisdom, serene attitude in the face of adversity, resistance, teaching, altruism, renunciation. Negatives are doubts, a difficult situation, a painful loss, and an inability to accept events, unsatisfied desires, unmotivated. The message, Nathiz, introduces us to make necessity a virtue. A period of tests and provisions is not necessarily negative. The rune invites us to forge discipline and inner strength. Everything has its season, and for us, this season, the season for pruning away unnecessary things. Only in this way will our potential flower again in its greatest capacity. Nathez encourages us not to indulge and to use the utmost vigor and severity with ourselves and others. That's a good message for Virgo. The results that we achieve will astound everyone. Warning, 10th rune puts us on guard with respect to an attitude that could verge on fanaticism. If taken to extremes, physical and spiritual privations can be useful trampolines to bounce toward the transformation of certain situations, but what we absolutely must not do is to become too inflexible and rigid. Another attitude for Nathiz encourages us to avoid being disdainful or from seeing ourselves as martyrs fighting alone against the world. Question: what is our economic situation? What are we willing to renounce? Do we feel alone? Are we ready to learn from new experiences? Are we humble in our attitudes and with respect to what we don't know? Are we reflective people? Are we reflective people? Are we afraid of change? Has the time come for us to study something new? Are we capable of waiting? Do we wish to be elsewhere? Nathez helps us overcome the most difficult situations with strength of spirit, gives us a great willpower and spirit of sacrifice. It encourages the development of altruism and compassion toward others. Altruism. All right. Altruistic. And this is the picture they give. Okay, that was the rune of the day. I think that rune's come out before when we read it.